Sir, good evening. ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாமாங்க சார்?
எல்லாரும் எவ்வளவு பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் இருக்காங்க?
Around 20.
20யா? சரிங்க சார்.
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாமாங்க சார்? சார்
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் சார்.
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார். Good evening to all. It's a happy occasion to have you all for the 120th webinar, a weekly online lecture series, an engineer's talk, which is being organized by IEI Salem Local Center. I would like to invite Engineer S. Loganathan, FIE, Chairman, IEI Salem Local Center, and National Council member, IEI, to welcome the gathering. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. So we are happy that continuously every week, Wednesday, we are organizing the online lecture for the benefit of the engineers for the Salem Local Center Institution of Engineer. So on this occasion, I am very happy to welcome Dr. C. Kumaresan in the topic of listening to engineers across generation, learning, relearning, and leading in the age of artificial intelligence. So everybody is speaking in the artificial intelligence. So now the computer plus engineering goes, artificial intelligence plus engineering is the recent trend. So rightly, the right person we have identified. So thank you, Dr. Dhangara sir, for identifying the very eminent personality in this area. So while going through the profile of our today's guest speaker, I know that he is very much a leading personality in the area of AI field. So we heartily welcome Dr. C. Kumaresan Chandrasekharan. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So we also happy to welcome immediate past Chairman Dr. Tangaraj, who has fixed this today's chief guest, and Honorary Secretary Dr. Satish Kumar sir, immediate Honorary Secretary Dr. Naumani Madam, and all the committee members and the senior members of the Salem Local Center and student members for listening the very important topic. So I think today's chief guest will handle, sir, the persons, participants, engineers are from the various division, not only the computer. So across the field of engineering, I think your speech will enlighten us in the area of artificial intelligence. What will be the future development? That also I think we will know. So thank you very much. You have accepted from the woman and you are delivering the lectures. So we are very eager to listen to your lecture. So once again, I welcome you for this wonderful evening webinar, and also the all the elite members of the IEI Salem Local Center. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming everyone. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the chief guest and keynote speaker of today, Dr. Kumaresan Chandrasekharan, to you all. Dr. C. Kumaresan is a distinguished academician, researcher, and thought leader with over 25 years of experience in higher education, research, and professional development across India and the Sultanate of Oman. He currently serves as a lecturer in business studies at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Al Muzana, Oman, where he specializes in supply chain management, digital marketing, digital optimization, managerial statistics, new product development, procurement, and inventory management, and supervises graduation research projects. He holds a PhD in computer science with distinction, along with an MPhil, MCA, and BCom, reflecting strong interdisciplinary expertise in computing, analytics, and management education. His academic leadership includes roles as head of the department, board of studies member, external examiner, and academic advisor for multiple universities. Dr. Kumaresan is a prominent voice in artificial intelligence, data science, and digital transformation in education and business, and has delivered keynote addresses and invited talks at international conferences, AI conclaves, and academic summits. His keynote themes focus on human-centric AI, learning analytics, ethical technology adoption, digital innovation, and future-ready education systems. Dr. Kumaresan has conducted national and international workshops on AI-enabled teaching, cybersecurity, educational data analytics, and data-driven decision making. He is widely recognized for bridging academic research with real-world applications, inspiring educators, students, and professionals to embrace innovation, critical thinking, and lifelong learning in AI era. With these words of introduction, I would like to invite Dr. Kumaresan Chandrasekharan, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Oman, to deliver the lecture on the topic Listening to Engineers Across Generations, Learning, Relearning, and Leading in the AI Age. Over to Dr. Kumaresan, sir, please.
Thank you. And good evening, respected seniors, dear colleagues, young engineers, and my dear students. It is truly an honor to me to spend my evening with you all through Zoom meeting. I want this session to feel personal, thoughtful, and interactive. The title of my talk is Listening to Engineers Across the Generations, Learning, Relearning, and Leading in the AI Age. Have you noticed something? The title does not start with AI, it starts with listening. Because before artificial intelligence, there must be human intelligence. Before innovation, there must be understanding. And before leadership, there must be humility. Today, I am not here to impress you with technical complexity. I am here to explore something deeper. How generations can work together in the AI age, not in competition, but in collaborations. Let me begin with a small story. Many years ago, in my house, one ceiling fan suddenly stopped working. Naturally, like most of us, I thought maybe I should check YouTube. But instead, I called a senior electrician. He arrived. There is no laptop with him. There is no mobile application with him. There is no diagnostic device. He stood under the fan, closed his eyes, and listened. Almost one full minute he listening the sound. Then he calmly said, "There is a problem in the capacitor." He replaced it. The fan worked very perfectly. Someone asked him, "How did you know?" He smiled and said, "Experiences teaches you how to listen." That sentence stayed with me. Friends, engineering is not only about tools, it is about sensitivity, it is about observation, and it is about listening to what others cannot hear. Today, we have many number of AI tools. We have dashboards, we have predictive analytics, but I want to ask you very honestly, are we still listening or are we only trusting the screens? This question takes us to the foundation of engineering. When a bridge cracks, what do engineers do first? They inspect. When a machine vibrates abnormally, what do engineers do first? They listen carefully. When software fails, what do the engineers do? They check the logbooks, observation, analysis, pattern recognition. Listening is the first engineering skill. Now, here is something very interesting. Different generations listens differently. Senior engineers listen to sound variations, historical patterns, past failures, past experiences. They have memory based listening. But young engineering listenings are slightly different. They are mainly listening to focus on data, sensors, dashboard, even AI recommendations. They have system based listening, but both the listenings are very powerful. But the real danger begins when senior stops listening to the new ideas and junior stops listening to the experience. Then ego replaces the curiosity. And ego is a dangerous in engineering. Engineering always begins with listening. Now let us understand what each generation uniquely contributes. Senior engineering, working with libraries, they are equal to a library. They carry plenty of lessons that were never written in any textbook. They remember project delays, cost overruns, safety failures, ethical dilemmas, or retired engineers. One of my senior most friend is retired now. He once told me, in my career, I made one small wrong calculation. It cost lakhs. I never forget that pain become discipline. That discipline saved future projects. AI can store the data, but serious store wisdom. All our seniors are storing their wisdom. I am repeating, the seniors are storing wisdom, and wisdom is processed experience. It always comes from mistakes, responsibility, and it comes from accountability. However, experience is alone not enough in today's world. Let us now look at the younger generation. The younger engineers lives in two different worlds. One is the physical world and the other one is digital world. They are all much comfortable with switching between the both. They use AI models, cloud computing, simulations, and various simulated tools, robotics, Internet of Things. I once met a student who built a water leakage detection system using sensors and AI. Local engineers were very surprised. A student solved a real civic problem. That is boldness. Young engineers bringing the speed, creativity, courage, experimentation. But speed without direction will be a risky one, which leads to be a beautiful analogy. Let me share a simple story. In a hostel, two engineering students decided to cook. One was senior, the another one was a junior. The junior was confident and energetic. He started adding sugar quickly. Then the senior suddenly said, "Wait, first taste it." Then the junior laughed and added more. They tasted it was too sweet. Then they tried to fix it by adding salt. Now it was ruined. They had to throw it away. Engineering projects are like that food. Juniors bring enthusiasm, and speed. Seniors bring balance and caution. Without seniors, projects become risky. Without juniors, projects become slow. So, how the salt and sugar must be balanced in the food, like the same way, wisdom needs speed, innovation needs discipline. Now, let us pause and reflect. Please write in the chat box. Think of one lesson you learned from another generation, maybe from your father, maybe from your grandfather, maybe from your teacher, maybe from your junior colleague. Just type in chat one lesson I learned from another generation. Chat boxes are open, right? So here what I am trying to say is wisdom is not flow in one direction. Like it is not strictly top down or bottom up. Wisdoms will flow all directions. Not only from senior to junior, also from junior to senior. If we listen now that we understand the generations, let us understand why this era is different from earlier. Now let us understand something very important. Why do we say this time is different? Why is the AI age not like earlier technology revolutions? Let us look at human history. First revolution, steam and electricity. This was age of machines, steam engines, factories, railways, electric motors. Machines multiplied human muscles. One person could do the work of 100 people. For example, you can say one crane could lift 200 workers which could not lift. This changed physical labor. In second revolution, computers and internet came into existence. Now information started moving very fast from one part to another. Emails, databases, cloud storage, online systems, and computers multiplied human memory and calculations. Earlier, accountants are used ledger books. Now, Excel does it in seconds. This changed the way how the informations are processed in earlier. In the third revolution, AI, artificial intelligence. Now we are living in the third revolution, artificial intelligence. This is different compared to others because AI does not just store the information, it learns from data. AI finding the patterns, AI predict the outcomes, AI generating the solutions, even AI sometimes make decisions also. For example, AI predicting machine failures, AI recommending doctors for treatment, AI select the job candidates in a HR system, artificial intelligence controlling the traffic signals, AI manages supply chains. Earlier, machines helped our hands, then computer helped our memory. Now, AI helps our thinking. This is the huge shift. Why this is very dangerous and powerful? When machines helped muscles, mistakes were physical. When computers helped memory, mistakes were data related. Now, when AI helps thinking, mistakes affect the decisions. A wrong AI model can reject good candidates. It approves bad loans, misdiagnose patients, it causes unsafe designs. So today, engineering is no longer only technical, it must be ethical, it is social, and it is human. We cannot say computer did this. Always remember, in the AI age also, AI can make the calculations very faster. It can help you to make the decisions in much faster than earlier. But even though the responsibility is always ours, we cannot simply blame this is generated by AI. So the mistake is not from mine, it is mistake from the system. I cannot say like that because AI generated the results in a very faster manner, but it always need not be the correct. So always human judgment is more important than ever, which brings us to speed and risk. Earlier, engineers designing and testing and finally improve the projects. Now, AI generate hundreds of designs. Engineer can select from the hundreds. Earlier, preparing one design will take some amount of hours. But nowadays, the tools used by the artificial intelligence system, we can generate plenty of designs quickly, but from the all system generated designs, the best designs can be improved by the human interaction. So we have to select the 100 designs by using our human intelligence. Speed is multiplied by 10x, but the risk also multiplied 10x in AI era. Because if you don't know how to handle the artificial intelligence tools, or simply we are relying the results of AI tools generated is always correct, then it will create lot of problem. Always the wrong inputs or wrong data will generate the wrong output. Human judgment is more important than ever, which means learning must never stop. The end of linear careers. Earlier, you see the career models, the students can study a degree or diploma. After that, they apply for the job. Once they get the job, they are waiting for their promotions. After certain period of time, they retired their service. Whereas now the career models are entirely different. Study, learn, do job, change, again restart, upskilling yourself, again learn. So in today's environment, we are not stick to with one skill for a long time because every minute the skills are changed like anything. So it is our responsibility to always upskill ourselves. Recently, I met one of my father's friend. Actually, I met him in Muscat. He told me very happily, I learned AI tools recently. My juniors are now looking at me in a different way. So, learning build relevance, learning build survival. So, don't stop learning because sometimes what we think, I studied, I got the job, I'm happy with my role, so I peacefully move for the retirement. But it is not that much easy nowadays because once you study, After getting the job, if you are assigning some task, we don't know how long the same skill helpful for us to do the job continuously, because you see the development of artificial intelligence tools not only in engineering field, everywhere, even medicines, entertainment industry, educational sectors, everywhere. Suddenly the AI tools are occupying a major role. Now there is a big gap. What is that gap? People are making use of these AI tools, but they are not confident enough whether these results are correct or not, because we know the tools and the AI will generate the results, but the results always not correct, because we should learn how to get the job done from the AI tools. In that way, still we are not that much comfortable. Here, what I mean to say is, still we need to upskill ourselves how to make use of these AI tools very effectively to done our job in a faster way. Most of us, we have some thing in our mind, oh, AI tools are introduced, so hereafter many job roles will be vanished. It is not exactly like that. No one replaces the human. Only thing is, some designations can be upgraded, or we can say enhanced. Some roles there where we are doing some repetitive task, that can be maybe removed. See, earlier when the calculators are introduced to the world, most of the mathematicians are protested. Oh, once calculator introduced, human will forget how to calculate. Later, still we are using the calculator, computer, and now we are using AI tools. So it is just like a upgraded versions of the technology. Only thing now what we are facing is the challenges, how to make use of these AI tools very effectively. So the age is not a limit to upskill ourselves. So we try to upskill our field of work. For example, you are working as a project engineer, you can make use of AI tools, how effectively I can use in my projects. Suppose you are an educator, you should learn how to make use of the AI tools effectively to make a for example, look at these PowerPoint presentations. All these PowerPoint presentations I made with the AI tool only. So this kind of upskilling always needed in all the field. That is what I try to convey through this slide. Next, we are move on to the next slide. Seniors teach us the wisdom, juniors teach us the technology. So story exchange, skill exchange, this always removes the fear, building the trust and creating the leadership. So every company, we need to make a collaborations. Senior inputs also taken into consideration. At the same time, junior inputs also working together. Then only they can make very good effective decisions in quick way. At the same time, both the experience and speed will help together to achieve greater heights in our projects. Now, you may ask, is this idea of mixing generations only theory? No. The world's best systems already practicing it. Let me give you some examples. In Germany, dual education system, students do not only study in classrooms, they work in companies while studying. They learn from senior engineers on real projects. They are using modern tools with experienced mentors. So, when they graduate, they are ready for the job market. They have theory as well as practical knowledge. In Japan, lifetime learning culture. In Japan, senior engineers are respected very deeply. Companies invest in continuous training. Old employees teach younger ones. The younger employees teach the digital tools to the elders. Respects and discipline create the quality. Even in NASA space program, look at the NASA missions, you will see senior scientists, young data engineers, AI specialists, they are all working together. Why? Because space does not forgive the mistakes. Experience plus innovation plus artificial intelligence tools, which gives you grand success always. Big companies today using senior safety experts and young data scientists as well as artificial intelligence systems together for oil rigs, for power plants, for airports, and constructing the smart cities. Now, think about India as well as Oman. We are building smart cities. We are having lot of renewable energy plants. We are handling different types of port infrastructure and industry 4.0. These all projects are needed not only the young talents, they need experienced senior engineers and their guidance, younger generations with the technology. If generations works separately, then it will lead to the failure. If generations work together, it will create the sustainability. So collaboration is no longer optional, it is survival. And collaboration create leadership. So, my dear friends, we have so far spoken about listening, experience, innovation, AI, mentorship. Now, all these elements come together in one word, leadership. Let me ask you a simple question. When you hear the word leader, what comes to your mind? A powerful person, a boss, or a manager, or someone who giving orders frequently? In earlier days, leadership meant authority. I am senior, you must listen to me. I am manager, do what I say. I am in charge, I decide. That model is slowly wiping out because in the AI age, no single person knows everything. No single generation knows everything. So, leadership today cannot be about the control. The leadership today must be about the service. Always remember, leadership begins with listening. A real leader listens before he speaks, not listens to reply, listens to understand. A good leader asks, what do my senior engineers feel? What worries them? What experience are they trying to share? Then the leader asks, what are my young engineers are thinking? What ideas they are bringing to the projects? What are the tools they are using in this project? Then the leader asks, what does the data says? What does the AI suggest in this project? What do the numbers shows? And finally, the most important question, what is ethical? What is safe? And what is right for the society? Only after listening to all four, a leader decides the final decisions has been taken. That is leadership. not loud voice, not a position, but a wisdom. Today, artificial intelligence tools can generate plenty of reports instantly. AI can predicate failures. AI can optimize the systems. AI even write electronic mails quickly, but AI cannot take the moral. AI cannot take the responsibility. It will generate the content, but it never take the responsibility. AI cannot feel regret. AI cannot feel guilt. AI cannot feel compassion. So in the AI age, leadership is more human. Leaders must decide when to trust AI, when to question AI, when to stop using AI. For example, if AI says reduce stops to save money, a leader must ask what about their families? What about their mental health? What about the long term trust with the company? If AI says this design is efficient, a leader must ask is it safe? Is it sustainable? Will it harm the environment? That is service oriented leadership. Leaders always protect the people before think of profit. Let me say this clearly. A good leader does not sacrifice people for profit. A good leader does not hide the risks. A good leader does not ignore the warnings. History teaches most engineering disasters happen not because of lack of technology, but because leaders ignored the engineers. They ignored the safety reports. They ignored the warnings given by them. They ignored the data. Why? Because of pressure, ego, number of profits. True leaders do the opposite. They always protect the workers, users, and protect the society. They always say, let us slow down, let us recheck, let us redesign. Even it costs money, that is called service. Listening across the generation, the service oriented leader becomes a bridge between the seniors and juniors. Experience and innovations, human judgment and AI, such a leader says to seniors, your experience are very important to this organization. To the juniors, your ideas are very important. To the AI, your support as you do not control us. This balance is called effective leadership. Without this balance, seniors feel ignored, juniors feel suppressed, technology becomes dangerous. But with this balance, teams become more stronger than before. The trust always grows and innovation becomes safe. Dear friends, the strongest leaders are not arrogant, they are humble. They say, I don't know everything, I need your help. Let me learn. This is difficult, but this is very powerful. A leader who learns inspires others to learn. A leader who listens inspires others to speak. A leader who admit the mistakes build the trust. In engineering, humility saves lives because humble engineers recheck, arrogant engineers are assumed. Leadership is bridge building between old knowledge and new tools. Human values and digital speed, short-term success and long-term safety, a leader connect the minds, not divide them. A leader unites generations, not create cramps. That is why we say leaders build the bridges, not the walls. Let me speak directly to the young engineers. Some of you will become leaders, project head, managers, directors, CEO. Please remember, leadership is not about showing the power. It is about giving confidence to the team members. It is not about the fear, it is about the trust. It is not always saying I. it is about we. If you practice listening today, you will become great leaders tomorrow. Leadership today means listening deeply, deciding wisely, serving sincerely, protecting the humanity. In the AI age, machines will become smarter, but leaders must become wiser. Because technology without wisdom is dangerous and wisdom without service is useless. That is why we say leadership is service and service begins with listening. Now let us move to the foundation of such leadership human values. AI has no conscience. Engineers must prove it. Ethics by design, safety by design, sustainability by design. Let us make it more practical. All the seniors at least mentor one junior, share the real stories, especially how we are handling the failures and how we learn lessons from the failures. Learn AI basics, that is very important in current scenario. Always stay open minded and experience grows when it is shared with others. Then let me speak about directly to the young engineers. Respect the experience even if the methods looks old school. Respect the engineers who are senior. Do not confuse speed with wisdom. Master the fundamentals. Physics, mathematics, core engineering principles are always important. Whatever the AI tools comes, without core principles or fundamentals, you can't do anything. Even you are using robots, artificial intelligence tools, whatever the advanced tools you are using, without fundamental knowledge, nothing can be helpful at any way. Curiosity makes you very innovative. Humility makes you safe. So balance both the things. Finally, about the students, just build the character, not just build your CV. Learn the communications. Ideas need voices. Learn how to work together. No big project is a solo mission. Always remember, wherever you see the big achievements, everything done based on the teamwork. So try to work as a team, because now everywhere all become nuclear. Family itself nuclear. There is no what do you say gathering like before. So most of the current childrens, they don't know teamwork. So try to improve your teamwork skills. That will help you in many ways. Use the AI as a tool, not as a shortcut for thinking, because AI tools only creating the contents much faster than human, but human only can extract the perfect things from the AI generated content. So try to make use of the AI as a tool, or you can say it is a co-pilot. So it is not the main decision maker. Don't trust whatever the content generated by the AI is always right. It is not correct always. Still, most of the AI tools are having hallucination problem. As we know, most of the content generated from the AI tools are not the final content. The human interaction or human checking is always important with the generated content by the artificial intelligence tools. Then imagine AI as a river fast, deep, and powerful. On one side, seniors, and the other side, juniors. Without the bridge, that is, if you are misunderstanding their skills, with the bridge, you can say it is a collaboration. So, always remember, without the elders' input, we are not able to finalize anything because they have knowledge, they have more experience than us. So we may know or we may very good in using the computer tools, but they are very good in judging the things. They know what will happen, when it will happen, why it will happen. These are all the things they are able to take the decisions in a quick way compared to us. Because the younger generations always trusting the machines. If a machine says something, that is the correct. It is not always the correct, that we should remember. As I come to the end of my talk today, let me take you back to where we started. We started with a simple story, a senior electrician, a silent minute, and a lesson about listening. From that small story, we traveled through generations, technology, artificial intelligence, leadership, and values. And now everything comes together in one message. Engineering is not only about machines, it is about meaning. Because machines can be bought by using some value of money, software can be downloaded, AI tools can be subscribed, but meaning must be created. Meaning comes from purpose, why we are building the system, who will use it, how will it affect the society. If we forget the meaning, engineering becomes dangerous. Engineering is not about only the speed. Speed is also important, but deadlines matters. Markets are very competitive. I agree, speed is also important. Technology moves fast, but speed without safety is destruction. So history has shown us that collapsed bridges, failed systems, unsafe product, they were very fast but not safe. So remember, better slow and safe than fast and sorry. So I repeat again, better be slow and safe, that is better than fast and sorry. Engineering is also not about competition, it is about collaboration. No great project was built alone. No satellite was launched by one person. No smart city was designed by one mind. Great engineerings are happened as a teamwork. It is the combination of seniors and juniors. It is designers and testers. It is human and AI. Always remember working together, not against each other. Now, in the age of artificial intelligence, we are facing a special responsibility. AI will become more powerful, tools will become much faster, automations are increasing like anything, but one thing we must never decrease, that is called human values. That is why, even in the AI age, our roadmaps are very simple. Let us listen not only to the machines, but to people, to seniors, to juniors, to society. Let us learn not only for exams, not only for certificates, but for life. Let us relearn because the world will change again and again and again. So only learners will survive forever. Let us lead not with ego, not with fear, but with service, with responsibility, with courage, and above all, with wisdom. Wisdom to choose the right over easy, wisdom to choose safety over speed, wisdom to choose people over profit. With humility to say, I don't know everything, I need your help, let me learn from you. And with humanity to remember that behind every system there is a human life. Behind every data point there is a real story. Behind every decision there is a future. Friends, if you remember only one thing from today, let it be this: technology will change, generations will change, tools will change, but values must remain always. So, if we combine the experience and innovations, AI with ethics, speed with safety, ambition and compassion, then we will not only be good engineers, we will be a great human beings, and that is the highest achievement. And thank you once again for listening me very patiently. Thank you for your valuable time, and thank you very much for your openness. May you all continue to learn, lead, and inspire across the generations, across the technologies, across the time. Thank you. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please. Excuse me, sir. If you have any questions, anyone?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, any questions from anybody? Okay. Suppose if there is no question, shall we proceed further? Okay. Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking session, which insists the bridging of generation for better outcome. As you have rightly told, we need to have wisdom along with the latest technology. We have rightly taken up, and I hope everyone will be taking taking your views accordingly. Thank you very much, sir. And
Thank you very much.
now I would like to invite Dr. R. Satish Kumar, Honorary Secretary, IEI Salem Local Center, to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Varamam, sir. Very good evening to all the participants. It's really a wonderful evening. I'm fortunate to present vote of thanks. At the outset, I like to thank our chairman, Engineer Loganathan, sir, and today's chief guest come keynote speaker, Dr. C. Kumaresan, sir, for his wonderful presentation. Team means together, everyone achieve more is team. Fortunately, this team is joined with the AI also. AI is also achieving more so that rest of the team can achieve more. Sir beautifully presented about the importance of listening, learning, relearning, and leadership. Very beautiful presentation on connecting the generations. Listening could connect the generations, and also the 4 cornerstones of successful professional life. That is, senior, they should accept the juniors. Juniors should listen the seniors, and they should both should analyze the data with ethics. A beautiful presentation for successful professional career. Thank you so much for your valuable time with us, sir. We are fortunate to have as our guest today. Thank you so much. And also I submit my heartfelt thanks to our engineers talk team for the wonderful arrangement. Engineer Dr. K. Tangaraju, sir, immediate post chairman, Dr. C. Davamani madam, immediate post honorary secretary, engineer N. Armudam, sir, engineer N. Sendul Kumar, sir, Dr. A. Kumaravel, sir, and INR, sir, and all the participants of today's session, corporate members, committee members, everyone for your wonderful support. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Thank you to our office staff, everyone. Thank you so much.